5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Start the drive.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
He's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here.
David Ajabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. There's Chris Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And the Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Steps away. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, box up. Hey, Delta. Hey, exit.
Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Second and 13. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. On third down, here's Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Three-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On play action, Lawrence
on the move to his left.
And this one too low.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
From midfield now, Lawrence looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They will get full yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's got room at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Steps away to his left.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Lawrence will throw out to his left. And it's caught by Hooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Lawrence. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And And this one is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right.
Down to about the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, he'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where ball, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block. Mark off the 5 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll go again with Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as understanding where they are on the field?
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Able to complete it to Montgomery.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Ball again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.